Hey guys, this is Nibin Prince, and I just want to make this quick video to send a shout out to all the fathers out there in this whole wide world. I just want to say, like for those who, try to hold it down and do what it takes to be a father into your paternal bonding with your child or your children. And for those maybe, who in the context of relationship where you might be husbands or you might just be a father, you're still living at home with your family as well. And for those fathers like myself, which does not live with my own children, but at the same time, even though there's a separation with the mother, you still want to keep it going in terms of where your children are concerned. A lot of time guys might, say, okay, if the relationship is over with the woman, sometimes it just seems like at the same time it's over with her, it's also over with the children with him as well. But also for those fathers out there, even after the relationship might ended, whether it be divorce or just, mutual separation between the mother and himself, he still decide to want to stick around and play the vital role as a father is supposed to do, but might find it difficulty to penetrate through those barricades to get to your children. I would say keep pushing. I would say keep doing whatever it takes for you to still have access to your children, and to not just get access but to fully involve into their lives, because these children grow so quickly these days that by the time you walk away, you turn back and look around, you see your sons or your daughters become adults, so you don't want to miss out, or we don't want to miss out on so much of those quality times or those experience or moments with our children, despite whatever happens with the mother or whatever happens with the relationship per se. But like I said, the Father's Day is a moment where every fathers across the globe, send out greetings to everybody out there, like I said, who trying their utmost best to do it for not just for the children, but do it for the family's sake, because sometimes we might just get a bit depressed and get carried away where we say it's all about my children, it's all about my son, it's about my daughter, but if there's a relationship there with the mother still and you guys in a relationship, let's do it for the family. If it's not a family thing, yeah, let's do it for the children, but providing your own situation, never walk away from whatever is rightfully yours, because you don't want to see another person come into the spotlight where you're supposed to become that father figure, and see another man or another person try to play the role, as sometimes the mother offload the load to another guy, whether it be a father, her own grandparents, whatever it is, or even whatever brother figure that is, to play your own role, or even a new boyfriend. You don't want that to happen. You want to have that special place in your children's life, as the anchor man, not just as a backup. You have to become the focal point as a father figure for them, despite, like I said, the obstacle or the challenging that us fathers gonna face, when there's a separation, because there's gonna be a wall, but we have to penetrate that wall regardless of, because sometimes, let's face it, man, it feels hopeless sometimes, because you might make the phone call through, you might do everything that's possible to make the connection, you might even go to the house just to see a kid, and the door may not be open for you, man. So you might say, well, let's throw in the towel, let's just walk away. When they grow big, I can just come back in the scene. But sometimes I can use against us, because when you tell the children hey, I tried one time to see you, but your mother declined. I mean, one time or just one time, that's not good enough for us to give them a story. But let's say you might try 10,000 times. At least that's a good story. But we cannot just try one time, fellas, and just walk away. We cannot just make the one phone call and just say, I ain't gonna call her phone anymore, or find ways to go around that kind of system. The system is out there, the law is there, and if you got all your rights together as a father, you can have access to your kids, but you cannot just give up on the first leg of giving up. We have to stay strong as man. Sometimes we get more cursed out sometimes than anything else, but we have to stay strong. Find ourselves some good role model, other fathers, role model them, see from them, learn from them. It could be your own father, it could be your grandfather, it could be some other friend of yours. Learn from their own experience, because every father have their own experience. And if we supposed to get together and talk about parenting and fatherhood and everything, then you can learn from them. You have another side where, you have another group which didn't care, or didn't want to try nothing, but they have a lot of things to say. You don't want to listen too much to that group, because that group already walk away from responsibility, or walk away from duties, But you want to find a group that you can get wisdom from. One can say, listen, try this system, try that system, and you might get some result. You want to stay around people like those, like some grandfather, like some good old uncles, you know, whatever, some best friends out there which are really holding it down as a father. You want to get those people in your court, you know, so they can vouch for you. You can get the experience from them. And even for younger fathers out there which you might have difficulties, you know what I mean, learn from the others out there, because there's loads of fathers, if you go out there and have a conversation, they will, you know, they will give you information, they will talk to you, they will give you ways how to become a better father as well. So don't feel ashamed if you're failing, because we're human. We're gonna fail in anything we do. We're gonna fail at fatherhood, we're gonna fail in relationship, we're gonna fail at our own friends, we're gonna fail at our job, we're gonna fail at education, we're gonna fail at anything, but the aim is not to give up on it. So don't give up on your children because they're relying and counting on your other father. So these are just my own words to shout out to all the fathers out there. And for all of those men who might want to become a father, learn everything you can learn before you become a father, you know, because to be a father, a lot of stuff come with it, a lot of testing time come with it, a lot of challenge come with it, a lot of heartache, worries, stress, everything comes with being a father. And you have to really willing enough to want to sacrifice all of that just because of the name of a father, you know. So it's a title that worth striving for, it's a title that worth protecting as well. And go for it, my brothers out there, and do your thing, you know what I mean. Maintain what it is to maintain a bond with your children or your daughter or your son. You know, it's not just do it for yourself, do it for them as well. Because sometimes you see going through this heartache and pain just to see your children or see your child, and you say, what reward me? It rewards you 20 years from now. The same child, the same daughter, the same son might be able to want to come and take care of you in your old age, or, you know, inspire you, or do stuff with you, and you would never believe that's what's going to happen, but it do happens. So never shortcut, never boycott the whole thing, you know. Find ways. It might be very tedious or very difficult, you know what I mean. Some of our mothers might going to put us in prison, you know what I mean, but if you have to go to prison, come back out of prison and come fighting again, man, you're gonna have to do that, you know. Some of us, they're gonna have accusation on us as well. Man, don't let that deter your blinded eyes and blinded heart from your responsibility, you know what I mean. A lot of us black fathers as well, we have been going through trial time sometime with, I mean, daughter's parent, daughter's mom, or whatever it is. But like I said to you guys out there, never give up the fight, man, because these are our seeds. These are the future seeds for this world. We cannot just like let anyone and everybody just like be their own father when we sit on the side and just like, well, I tried. No, we don't try. Keep trying until there's nothing else you can try. Then you can say for sure that you have tried. But like I said, happy Father's Day to all fathers, and happy Father's Day to all the potential ones which is coming on the scene. Don't rush it. Spend time to learn about the whole fatherhood system. It's a lot to learn before you become a father. Now, even while you're a father, there's a lot to learn as well, and a lot to digest as you go through the different challenges and stages of being a father. You know, so don't rush it down. Don't run it down. You ain't gonna go nowhere. You know what I mean? Just prepare your mind, your body, and also your wallet as well. Okay? You're not gonna attack you with all your wallet being okay. You know what I mean? So don't forget your wallet. You know, but most of all, get this right, man. Your mind have to stay right, because you can lose your mind fighting for your kids, and that's just the plain truth, man. But at the same time, I just want to say respect to my two daughters, Genevieve, Juliana Sargent, and also Kaya Amira Sargent as well. These are my two, you know, dearest, you know what I mean. These are just my two seeds, you know what I mean. So on behalf of Father's Day, they're quite young. One is 1 and one is 4+. But I just want to send a shout out to these two queens of mine. And, you know, many more was probably to come, or whatever it is in the near future, far future, you know what I mean. But right now, I'm that too, you know what I mean. So I just want to spend my time to say, you know what I mean, shout out to them, and also to all the fathers who have daughters or sons, or just sons or just daughters only. You know what I mean. We got you, man. So have a blessed day when it comes. And also, even after it comes, man, keep having a wonderful Father's Day for yourself, you know what I mean? So these are just my words to you guys out there. You know what I mean? You can drop your comment if you're feeling this conversation in this video. You can drop me a comment in the comment section. You can thumb up the video as well. You can share it. You can like it. You can do everything. While at it, you can hit the subscription button as well. I would appreciate that very much as well. And stay tuned to the Nubian Prince, because I always bring, you know, quality videos here to inspire people, whether to motivate, whether it's whatever it is. Money ideas, whatever it is, I take you to this channel, so you can come back and find something here that you might worth listening to or watching as well, you know. So thank you very much, guys, to listen, and even ladies who might take the time out to watch this video, blessed for that as well. And thank you one more time. Have a blessed day and have a wonderful Father's Day when it comes, and even after it come and gone. Peace.